Today I went up to Sand Hollow and I'm running Double Sammy with the St. George Jeepers. Now, sadly, this is a new GoPro for me, so I've not had a problem with it. And I don't know what happened, because it was raining today, maybe water got in. It's supposed to be waterproof to 30 feet, but I don't know if water got in it, but basically 58 minutes of a thing only recorded like the first 20 something. So you'll see here, it's like it goes to a certain point, then it stops, and then essentially we're done. And then after that, we make our way over to, on our way out, we make our way to Little Lion's Mane. So that's a cool obstacle. So I think I'll cut out most of that stuff at the end. here we are, start of the trail. Kind of cut through this little narrow gap. This first waterfall is the gatekeeper to Double Sammy, and it was sprinkling today and raining on and off, a sprinkle rain, so trail's a little wet. I was told basically just because it's a little wet, just to keep a little momentum going up. I was aired down to 10 psi. And I'm on 37s. Looked like everybody else was on 40s or 39s or 40s. So again, I'm the baby of the bunch. Since I haven't run this, it's like I really kind of want to keep an eye on Bill up ahead of me, just so I can see his lines and see how he's doing it. And the nice thing is he told me here to basically stick to the driver's side a little bit as you're heading up there, so that'll climb, so you can kind of see in a sec once I get turned. Back end didn't quite stick up there, and it kind of slid off to the side a little bit, but you'll see what we're looking at here in just a second here. Gonna pull up and get a good angle at it. So basically off on the left there where you see that's what I want to put the driver's tire up over that and climb up. Get that pretty good there. And Double Sammy is starting out pretty hot. Got some good rocks and obstacles right out of the gate. See a little raindrop in the middle of the GoPro. And because of the GoPro malfunction, I'm definitely, next time there's a nice day or something and we're able to head back out there, I'll rerun this whole thing. But kind of wanted to have it so I knew which way to turn exactly, and so I don't forget. But we'll do the best we can when we get out there. Or I'll wait for them to run it again. this whole area. I mean, it's like, especially like today with it's a little rainy, so like the sand and the rocks are a little darker. It's like we're just crawling across Mars or the moon, basically. It's a very interesting part of the world for sure. Super cool to be in a Jeep riding around in here. So here, Bill decided he was going to go up this and then see how sketchy it was. And at first it didn't look all that bad. So I kind of like followed up behind him. In the next section, it looked like he struggled a little bit. And that's where I opted to like. So I guess this is like the more difficult line. Maybe I can do this like when it's dry out. But watching him struggle on that just a little bit, it was like, well, let's not get in over our heads. And well, anyway, we'll watch him get up there, but I'm going to end up backing down. Sadly, this is the very end of what I've got recorded for Double Sammy on my GoPro, because everything it recorded after this just went black. So it's like it acted like it recorded something, but I know it didn't because of how long it took to download. It was just empty. So maybe water got in there. I don't know. I'll have to find out. And now we're on our way back to, we're going to head back to the tunnel and be done for the day. But before we do, we're going to hit Lion's Mane. Or Baby Lion's Mane. It's Baby Lion's Mane. gonna sneak up around behind this rock. The sand for a sec. Go to the end of this, drop down, and that's where the beginning of Baby Lion's Mane is. Basically, my instructions that I was given was to, stay out of the holes at the bottom, go up because it's a little wet, to have a little momentum. So don't slow down and try to just super slow crawl this, but it's a pretty steep, tall thing, and it's out in the elements, so it's definitely wet. And then basically you want to, you're straddling the crack and you head towards the rock at the top, and at the last second before the rock you kind of angle away from the rock, missing it. Going to get just a little run at this and get lined up on it a little better. So I got to get out of his way. Just out of the frame for a second. You can kind of see him going. You can see how his driver's side is up on see where the black lines are, it's on the other side of that crack, and then as you get towards the top, the rubber marks cross over that crack. And then on the bottom side there's a little hole too, and you basically, as you're coming straight down, there's a part up here you can't see when you're in the cab of the vehicle driving, but so you're kind of just doing this, but it's basically it's not flat up there, but it's flattish, and it was getting out to guide me if I needed it, which was nice. But basically you come over the edge on this other side and then you drop it down, and you'll see a little hole in the middle, and you want to straddle that. Some people go to the right, he said, and some people go to the left, but he likes to straddle it, and I did the straddle. Let's see if the GoPro can see it when we're coming down. I probably can now. But even going down, this is pretty steep. So I'm waiting to make sure he's clear before I start, so I don't, just in case, not that I'm gonna slide, but when you're up there you don't know. And I don't want to slide into him. I'll just give him a little space. Now I'm starting to come down. You can see it just looks like, in the GoPro it makes everything look so small and tiny. But there's the crack, just a little hole. Basically, you just want to stay out of that. And that's Baby Lion's Mane. Pretty cool. coming up here, as I'm pulling up, I'm just going to stop so we can watch these guys come over Baby Lion's mane. And I'm speeding up the video, so it's at 5x. So not too fast, but not too slow. But you can basically see how fast people are, once they start moving, when they're not crawling, how fast they're going. That one guy had his dog out. You see a little dog just running back and forth. And now we're just heading down to the tunnel. I'm going to call it a day. And one of my favorite silly little things about coming to Sand Hollow is going through this tunnel. Isn't that nice? All right, now I'm just heading back to air down. I guess 3 of them are gonna keep playing in there until the rain comes, and I'm gonna start heading back before it's pouring on me, because I've got 2.5 hours to go. But thanks for watching.